Okay, it is day 3 of the 66-day challenge for myself. And I'm not sure whether to wait for viewers to get in or not, since I've put up that this is going to be done. Okay, I got my thing up. No people are coming in. My one viewer is myself on my tablet. Oh, what a day. So, like I said, we'll be trying to do this Monday through Saturday at noon. Sunday, I'm not sure what time I'm going to be doing it yet because, A, I don't know whether I have my other job, and which will affect what time I'd be able to do it on a Sunday. And there's the fact if I don't have that, I get up, I go to church, and church doesn't end till 12:30. So it's hard to be here doing this at 12:30 when I'm at church. And I don't always come home right away from church. Sometimes I do. Whatever. So maybe I'll do it later in the day I'm usually home by 7. So unless something's happening on a church day, maybe I'll do it about 5 o'clock. Dinner time. That way you guys can sit, eat, and whatever. We're watching me draw. Okay, so I might end up having a couple different verses to the day. That's my Twitter. Because there's one in verse 26. Where did uh, I had a two picked out. Sorry about this. Trying to. We were both in the 20. Okay. No, there's one in 26 for sure. 18. Nope. 17. One set for now and do what we do. Okay, so yeah, be ready there. Okay. Screen share. Share. Hide. Okay, so what we're gonna go with is just Leviticus 19 verses 1 and 2. See, okay, hold on. I get up something so I can see my any possible chats. I doubt will be. I shouldn't say that though. Okay, so Leviticus 1 and chapter 19, verses 1 and 2. The Lord said to Moses, that's verse 1, I'll repeat it. The Lord said to Moses, speak to the entire assembly of Israel and say to them, be holy, because I, the Lord your God, am holy. Okay, so that, my friends, is our verses for now, today, whatever. Um, and because Leviticus is all about the law, my theme for characters today that I have is law. I have a villain about the law, and I have a hero about the law. This here is a hero, and his name just happens to be Law. How funny is that, right? Okay, so let's create a new layer. Let's dim the image on the layer below. Lock that layer so I don't accidentally draw on it, which I've done different drawings like this so many times. So, as I said, this is Law. He started out as a different character. He was hero villain once upon a time, an anti-hero. He did not know Christ. Not that that I guess necessarily matters, but his whole thing in bringing justice was beat you half to death. You know, you tangle with him, you end up in the hospital. And well, my local hero, other local hero, did not really like that. So they got into a bit of a kerfuffle over it. It's, well, he thought he was my hero that he goes against initially, called the Flame, when he's a bad guy, going under a different name. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want you knowing for when he first appears that he eventually is going to become a good guy. Maybe you'll recognize him a little bit. I don't know. But, so, not sure what else to say. Maybe comment on nobody's here. So I believe Jesus or Paul reiterates that statement in the New Testament. which is, a lot of times, I know when I first read the old, no, I shouldn't say first read, when I read my Bible fully and I read a lot of the stuff in the Old Testament, I realized, what the thing? Jesus said a lot of this stuff, and I don't know why I was surprised. Jesus said a lot of these things that were already in the Old Testament, I think, like I said, I should not have been surprised, but for some reason I was. And this isn't saying, well, to me, anyways, this isn't saying for this that you actually need to be perfect. Yes, we strive for it. God knows that you're not going to make it because you're human, you're flawed, we sin. It's our nature. So, but to strive for it is the goal. You know, sometimes we strive for stuff that we know will never happen just because it's the right thing to do. Like I don't know whether this would necessarily be about right and wrong, but right now I'm striving to create a comic book company. Whether it ever happens or not, that's a different story. But if I don't strive for it, it will never happen, right? If you don't strive to be better, be perfect, holy, whatever, you won't achieve it. Can't achieve something usually unless you're striving to do it, get there. So, you know, if you want to be holy, you've got to strive for it. If you want to be a better person, strive for it. You can't just do whatever you want and hope it happens because it won't, because you're doing, a lot of times you're doing just the opposite. If you're doing the opposite to what you actually want, you don't achieve what you want. I'm not sure whether this makes sense for anybody. Oh, I've gone quiet. There's nobody in the chat to talk to. I don't know what to say. Gave my 2 cents on that verse. Talked about law a little bit here. I don't want to give too much away about him as a character. Some characters I don't care about, but I don't want to give too much away because, I'm going to give away a bunch of stuff that's going to happen. Now, like I said, he's not one of my main characters, but I think he's going to end up appearing a lot as a different character in one of my main books. And well, again, I don't want to say much because the more I say, the more you can guess things. And I guess guessing is fun, but Oh. Oh. I'm just too quiet. There's nobody in the chat, nobody watching. This can get discouraging. I'm just. Bye 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 da ba da 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 da. What? What?
I know you took some chips out of the bag.
I took bugles and I ate. That was last night and I ate them. I'm gonna be doing a live stream for them tonight. That way they're not in there tempting me and I don't get anything out of them. Well, what that was about, I'm going to be doing a live stream on my other channel tonight at 7 o'clock for Canadian snack foods. It's a segment I have on my other channel, the Pied Piper of Hamilton. I do Canadian snack foods, usually just one at a time. Videos of me opening different Canadian snacks and eating them and commenting on them. Those in America are probably a lot similar, but there's a few different, you know. I've watched several of the box exchangers, other Americans just crossing the border and getting Canadian snack food and doing videos on them. So I went out and bought a whole bunch the other day. I figured I was thinking about for a while doing a whole live stream on it. Not that I'm going to get any viewers, but okay. So there we have. Obviously, I'm going to keep this more up for basic knowing what colors I want, but since I colored it in pencil crayon originally, I think you can tell that I won't get much good for the colors. I guess I could try. Um, hide that for a sec. Hey, and okay, let's see what I'm gonna try without. I'm gonna just create gradients. I'm gonna do something different here. I'm gonna use light on each side and see what it turns out like. Okay, so need a lighter blue. Maybe see what this looks like. Oh, looks entirely different. Did not want it as a stroke. Yeah, looks close. Okay. Uh, that's supposed to be a grayish color. Right, so I probably should have used that gray that I had, but see what this looks like. Yeah, it looks nice. Oh, I forgot to put the L in there. Oh well. I can draw that in a minute or two. So now we need a really dark, well, not super dark, but fairly. And of course we need a red. I'm gonna just put it in for now because it'll be easy enough to draw over on coloring. And now we need a red for his hair. Right over here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Well, we need to do something in there. Oh, I gotta do a few minor corrections. Let's get a skin tone here. That should be good. Okay, so before we finish coloring, we're gonna go back to our pencils, put in, do the few little corrections we need, make everything look better. Okay, so again, we're at okay. Oh, come on. Sorry, I know from the viewers. Okay, so there's our owl. What else do we need to do here? That poachy thing. I think that is it. So back to layers. Hide that one. Click Control. Okay. Expand there. And then we'll make it. And now let's get in and get some of this stuff that needs to be done. My belt was this lighter blue. There, there. All I gotta do in there. Oh, that's buckle. Oh, we need to unhide the color. It's the same. I have, I know we have them, it has them as the same color as us. I'm just gonna make them a darker. I'm gonna take the gray. I'm gonna just make it a darker gray. Out. So let's go back to colors. Let's get white in there. You know what? I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna build up the stroke just slightly. What that looks like. Okay, so on except for the eyes, mouth, I think we're done. The eyes are into the same color as just the red, it looks like. So now I just need to do something with the mouth. So we're going to take out the bottom layer. Um, I know I said two characters, but we're going over about half an hour so far. Nobody's here. Oh, shoot. That doesn't look good. Just gonna go back to my brush. I just want to make a couple last lines. And there you have it. There is law. Oh, just gonna save it and we're gonna quit. Save it as an AI. I might come on later and do the other one. Bored, tired. Okay. Yeah. So that's law done. Oh, that's something else. Stop sharing. Okay, so that is about it, folks, for now. I might do another one later. Depends on whether I'm listening to somebody or not. Okay, bye. God bless. Piper. Russ comments out. Hey, Rick Piper here of Cross Comics. I just back to finish up the day three stuff. Which is do thinking over my villain that has to do with law. Because we're in Leviticus, the book of the law. So I'm going to share my screen now. And you'll see her. Like that. Put that down. Okay, now I wanna that I'm gonna get any viewers. Oh, just tell me how that is. That's what it's telling me. Well, why are you on there? I didn't know one. Okay, so let's go to my channel so I can see the viewers, chatters that I do not have. Okay, we have nobody in the chat as far as I can tell because nobody's saying. Oh, let's see. The new layer. Dim the layer with image on. Lock the layer with the image on so I don't accidentally copy over it. Not that it's mattered in the past. Get my brush. Color from my stroke of my brush. Zoom in. I don't think that should be too long of a drawing. Okay, just see what size of brush. Yeah, I think I can live with that. Okay, this is my second version of Libra. There was another Libra that operated in my universe, but he quit and he changed names and he became more of a good guy. Although he was a good guy in a sense, he just was a little too brutal. And then he came to know Christ and he decided, okay, if I'm going to do this gig, I got to change things up. And so he did, and eventually somebody decided, ooh, Libra is no longer around. Let's take over his mantle. Although the person taking over his mantle had different idea than what he was before. What he was before was basically a vigilante. He'd go around beating up criminals, you know, evaded justice in the courts. Well, this Libra does not do that. In fact, you know what? This Libra is probably the perfect representation of a bunch of morons lately. She, although I don't know completely everything about her, is she is a lawyer in her secret identity. And she is not a lawyer for prosecution. She is a lawyer for the defense. She is a lawyer for criminals. So what this Libra does, the original Libra is going to outright hate is she does not go and commit crimes per se. She shows up and interferes with the heroes or the police, I guess, too. So maybe that's partly a crime. But she interferes with them trying to take these criminals into justice, saying, all in the all in the guise of, well, these people, you got these heroes out there, it's unfair that these criminals would get stopped and taken in by these superheroes. Unfair. It's unjust. And I hadn't even heard of certain types of people at that point when I created this character. But, that's going to be perfect for this character. So she figured, oh, well, it's unjust and all that. This Libra character, balancing the scales of justice is her idea. She figured she'd call herself Libra because she figured she'd be balancing the scales of justice. She's seen them as out of whack with the superheroes out there. No, she has no powers in and of herself. She's got some athletic ability. She'd like be like a Batman, a Robin, a Batgirl. All those characters that have no superhuman abilities. They're just well trained. So, I don't want to tell you the person she replaces, but if you can guess in the comments section, I won't necessarily deny it. Can't say I will. How should we say? Um, I won't confirm or deny. So yeah, this is Libra number 2. And she is not, she isn't nasty. She's helping the criminals escape. So if, say, Flame's in the middle of stopping a bank robbery, she comes and somehow gets in his way of stopping the bank robbery. Gotta hate it. So, like I said, she feels like she's balancing the scales of justice. She figures it's unfair that the criminals don't have somebody protecting them in the streets against these oh so powerful heroes. It is so perfect for nowadays. This character. I don't know how long it's going to be before I bring her out, man. It's just crazy when I think about it. This character is so perfect for the world nowadays. The villains are going to see her as a hero. To them, she's a hero. To everybody else, all the real people in the world, she's a menace. She's helping the criminals get away, although it's really stupid on her part in some ways. Gonna let herself go out of business. Being a lawyer, and I think she would be stopping them, clientele, right? But no, she's doing the opposite. And that's just like a certain type of people. They don't know business. They're so busy trying to do certain things, push their agendas on people that they do not know how to do business in the least. Wonderful. She is definitely the perfect hero and a hero villain. I like my hero villains. The anti. You've heard of the anti-hero. Now hear about the anti-villain. I'm not sure whether you could actually call her the pro-villain hero. You've heard of the anti-hero? The pro-villain hero. She just doesn't want to save them. I can't believe how. Thank you, God, for giving me the perfect villain in today's society. Don't tell me I. Oh, I don't know. What the? I gotta bring her. I gotta get him converted fast. I want this villain actor. Oh man, I want her out there so bad. I want her out there getting her ass kicked. A pro villain hero. I can't believe I created like the perfect villain for this era. Oh man. Oh, nobody's here. Green, gray. Ah, jeez. How did I miss that much? Watch me have like two things I can do. What? Okay. Okay. So away and You know what? Excellent. Yes, we're almost done. Uh, no, so for now, I'm just gonna do whatever here. I mean, I color. I've done whatever here. Well, I went off of that drawing that I did, so that's not so bad. Very nice. Hope that's good enough for you. So there we have Libra 2. We'll save her. Adobe Illustrator document. That is the PDF version. And now we will save her as. Oh, we can't save it. Sorry. Export. The PNG. And we are done. So thank you for tuning in. We'll stop sharing. So thank you too for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification. That way you know when I'm putting up new stuff or doing this live stream. Although Monday to Friday, I'm sorry, Monday to Saturday, approximately noon, I will be doing this live stream for the next 60 plus days. 63 days. I don't know whether I'm going to do everything at once. I'd like to, but it always depends on my schedule. Um, Remember to share, comment, and of course, check out my other channel, The Pied Piper of Hamilton, which has got different content from this. This channel is based on my comics. It's based on whatever else I want to do. Okay, bye for now. Love you all. Rick Piper, Cross Comics out.